Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? Getting ready to do another random visit, and, well, this one's random. So random, in fact, I didn't even know if this was a guy or a girl who I was attempting to visit, a man or a woman, I guess is a better way to say that. Their name is Dakota. I would later learn, because there was no mugshot available, but now there is, it's a guy. And he's locked up, I believe, down in Georgia. Don't know anything about this dude. How long he's been locked up? Nothing. Just like pretty much everybody else that we've visited. Some, maybe one, I'll get the opportunity to look up what they're in there for, but it's not all that often. I've got no idea how this visit's about to go. I don't even know if it's going to go through or not. But we're going to get ready to attempt to do so. And again, I'm listening to the advice of you saying, my name is Joe from AfterPrisonShow. It's on YouTube. I've got a show on YouTube called AfterPrison. I'm not saying that sarcastically or anything like I'm literally trying to prepare myself for this. This is a little nerve-wracking, sometimes intimidating, and borderline embarrassing at times. But so long as we're able to break the ice, well, it turns into something usually pretty interesting, or we end up getting banged on. Will this go good or will this go bad? Well, we're going to hope that it goes good, as with every time that we attempt to do this. We've got a visit scheduled for 3:15. It's 3:14 right this second. I wonder if I was going to say Daytona. I wonder if Dakota is sitting there waiting for this visit like we are. Well, we're getting ready to find out. Because let's go visiting. Let's see if this goes through. Oh, boy. I get a little butterflies in my stomach attempting to do this. Hello, how you doing? My name's Joe.
Doing good.
Yeah, my name's Joe. Dakota?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir, I can.
Okay, great. I know this is probably weird. You have no idea who I am. I've got a show on YouTube. It's called AfterPrisonShow. You probably have never heard.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I got a show on YouTube. It's called AfterPrisonShow, and I try to visit random people and just, get a sense of what the time is like that they're serving.
All right, so what do you want to know?
Okay, well, first of all, I want to make sure that you're okay with that. I would like to turn this into a video and put it on YouTube, and if you are okay with it, I'd like to be able to send $20, put that on your books, and possibly, try to help you get some pen pal support if need be.
I mean, I'm cool with that.
Word. So you're locked up where you at? You're in Georgia, I believe?
Yeah, I'm in Georgia.
How long you been in there, if you don't mind me asking?
Right at 4 months.
You said 4 months?
Yes, sir.
Are you looking at time? Do you already have your time? I'm not trying to, dig into your case.
No, you're good. I plan on going to drug court.
To drug court?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So look, Dakota, tell us a little bit about what it's like to serve time in there. It looks like you're in an open dorm setting.
Here's not a hard time, man. And here's this is county jail. Now, if I was in prison, it'd be a little bit different. This ain't nothing. It's just hard being away from your families.
I understand that.
Be away from your company.
Sorry about that. I understand that completely. I'm in the state of Virginia. I've served time in prison. I did 7 years myself, so I know what it's like to be in there and to not have any type of support at all. Do you have family or any type of support?
I got a few friends that come to see me. My mom, she comes to see me. She calls me on the regular.
Well, it's good to have that. Like I said, if, pen pal support was something that you're interested in, that's a potential that could come from this. And, guaranteed, I'll put $20 on your books to help you get some commissary items in there.
You ain't got to worry about the money, man. You can hold on to it. But, if anybody wants to come visit me, start a friendship, I'm down.
Well, like I said, let me say this. You're the first person that said that they don't need the money, but it's, it's sort of like an obligation that I feel, you're taking the time to do this random visit. So it's the least that I could do for you. And I'm sure that it would be helpful for you.
I mean, you can put it on the tablet if you want.
I'll do that for you. I ain't got no problem with that. So talk to me about commissary in there. What's the commissary hitting on?
Oh man, no, but some noodles. That's all that is. Some noodles, some honey buns, a whole bunch of junk food, man. That's it. We need.
Do y'all refer to it as anything down there? Like up here in Virginia, we call it zoom zooms and wham whams, or
That's what it is. We call it zoom zooms and wham whams and pockets.
Hey,
Pockets.
that's funny, man. That's the same thing we refer to it as, or vending machine food. So it's just interesting. You know, you're down south that them same terms are taking place.
That's right.
But
I got a question. How'd you hear about me?
Oh yeah. So sorry, I didn't mention that. I didn't hear about you at all. I know nothing about you. Not here for any type of funny business at all. Literally just ran across your mugshot. I'm able to search by facility. I just picked a random state, random facility, saw your mugshot. All I saw was your name. I saw Dakota. I didn't even know if you were a man or a woman. There was no picture attached to it. I just put the visit request in, and you accepted it, and here we are.
Yeah, you definitely had me wondering. I didn't know who it was. I'm like, what? Who is this?
Yeah, I can imagine. But like I said, I appreciate you being willing to do this. I've had a couple of people bang on me, and I don't even get a chance to tell them, that it's not for anything stupid or funny like that. And, whatever. It's just going to come along with it. You've been in there for a couple of months. Talk to us about what your day is like in there. Like, what do you do to pass the time?
Oh, man, when I first got here, I wasn't no trustee or nothing, so it was really boring. I'd wake up, I'd do a little bit of workout, and I just really try to sleep my time away. But now they got me on trustee, and I'm going in and out of work every day. I do the punching bag for a little while. I work out, I kick it with my homies. You know what I'm saying? Just try to pass the day, pass the time. Matter of fact, my homie sitting right here. Man, say what's up?
What's up, man?
Shout out to Georgia. What's going on with y'all, man?
Yeah, ATL, man.
You know what's going on.
Hell yeah, man. Well, look, man, it's really awesome to get a chance to speak with you and to see everybody down there because, again, I've served time in Virginia, so I don't know, except for doing these visits, what time is like from different states. I've talked to people in Idaho and Texas. You're the first person I'm speaking to in Georgia.
Man, look, time's hard down here, man. I mean, it's 2 meals a day. A lot of the officers are dickheads, man. They don't like, some of them are cool, but most of them are dickheads. They like to talk to you any kind of way that you got this uniform on, but knowing they wouldn't do that if we was like, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't do that on the street. But now in prison, it's totally different, though. In prison, it's biting.
Well, you've served time in prison down there?
Yes, sir.
So, I guess the jail is, probably a cakewalk, but I'm sure the jail time's harder than the prison time, right?
Yes, it's a cakewalk for Changa.
So, look, you're on trustee. What do you do? Are you working in the kitchen, laundry? What do you do?
I'm outside detail. I cut grass for Parks and Recs.
Oh, shit. That's a height right there.
Yeah, it's all right, sweet.
What kind of incentives do you get being on trustee? I've heard of people say they get a day off a month, or people who don't have to pay.
Look, I tell you, we get a cheese sandwich on Thursday and a bologna sandwich on Tuesday.
That's what they're giving y'all.
Straight up, man. That's it. That's it.
I've talked
A little bit
about
of freedom.
Yeah, I bet that's right. I've talked about, and I don't know, but I got family down south, so I've heard, that the South is just crazy in terms of serving time down there. The work detail, you gotta work in some places. I think it's maybe Louisiana, Mississippi. I don't know about Georgia. In the prisons, we're in Georgia. Since you've been there, do you have to work down there?
Most of the time, yeah, you gotta work, but it's gangland and checking in down here.
Yeah, I bet that it is. So, is everybody mobbed up in there? Is that pretty much the?
Yeah, everybody big gold face, man. Mob. You got Muslims. You got ABs, fucking Crips, Bloods. It's really. I don't know, man. It's really segregated. Really, like, I don't know.
Now I get it.
It's hard at the time.
So look, in Virginia, I was only at a level 2, which was the highest level that I went to. That's a low medium.
I got something juicy for you. My bunkmate, I was level 5, Hancock, maximum security. My bunkmate was Wayne Williams. And yeah, I don't know if you know who Wayne Williams was, Atlanta child murderers.
I'll
The
look it up,
murderer
but
from,
no.
yeah, he's got a bunch of CNN documentaries and stuff. And I didn't even know who he was. My partner had a cell phone in prison, and I got on the phone and called home. My mama started flipping out. She's like, "Oh my God, you know who you in there with?" And I'm like, "Nah." She's like, "You in there with Wayne Williams?" I didn't know who he was, so I asked her, and he apparently had a bunch of bodies on him and stuff. But it's crazy, the level 5s is really for me. It's the easier time because unless you like just I don't know, unless you're just a regular old cat, and I don't know, man.
I get it. Like a lot of respect at the higher levels, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta earn it, but once you earn it, it's there.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. You're not going to have a lot of the riffraff that you would at the lower levels. Dudes ain't playing around. I mean, it's serious business.
No, yeah, they get a lot of folks get punished over disrespect, man. But if you straight lane and you got some business about yourself, you all right. You'll be all right.
Well, let me ask you this, where I was going with what I was talking about initially, saying that, I had been at a level 2, which was the highest level that I had been at. I was never in no gang. I was cool with everybody. I got along with everybody. I rocked with dudes from different sets. Do you got to be clicked up down there? Could a dude get by not being with a set?
Yeah, if you a bitch, just to be real. Just being all the way real, man. Because, I mean, I hate to say it like that, because man, I didn't never join no game for no protection. When I joined, when I went home with my brothers, it was because we was just a group of motherfuckers in the room that were cool with each other. Until I grew up and I realized what it was really about, man. And then sometimes I regret it, sometimes I'm thankful for it, just to be honest, man. But it's all what you are in here, man. Once you get out there, you really ain't gotta rock that shit like that. You signed up for it, of course, but you're only gonna be involved if you're out there looking for it. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to ask you about that, like the difference between being out and being on the inside. But obviously, on the inside, that's just the politics. That's how it goes down there. What's the extortion? What's the extortion like down there? You mentioned like I know that's got to be for real.
Well, with us, with Ghostface, that extortion they don't do that shit, man. We're not with the robbing and stealing and taking from people, because we're men, so we ain't got to do all that. But people, gangs don't respect stealing, period. We respect somebody taking something, because if you let them take it, you let them take it. But if somebody just run around stealing, that'll get you messed up, man, like pretty messed up.
So what you're saying is, and I'm clarifying this because I've spoke on this just recently, like thievery is frowned upon while locked up, and if somebody's stealing something, you a bitch. If you're gonna let them take it from you, you a bitch.
You a bitch for real. You gonna let them take anything from you, you a bitch. And I'm just saying that, I'll put it on the show, man. Anybody let anybody take shit from you, you a fucking bitch, bro. You need to man up.
I appreciate you saying that, and I appreciate you being so candid and so real about all of this. Let me ask you this, because I'm getting to know about Georgia, and y'all go hard down there. I don't know what that was about. He said he was going to try to hit me back. I think he said maybe he couldn't hear me any longer. Wow, that is crazy right there, hearing about Georgia. I had no idea. It sounds like straight gladiator school down there to a certain degree. And, we're hearing it from a guy right here talking about, the gangs is for real. You have got to be clicked up in prison. Damn, that's wild. I wanted to get a chance to ask him, do you have to fight down there? That dude's in the trustee pod, and that shit looks like it's rough. It's pretty wild. All right, hopefully we can get Dakota back on the line.
Hello?
Yeah, hey, sorry about that. You were trying to call me, but it comes through on my phone, and I can't do nothing with it on my phone, so I had to call you back on the computer.
All right.
But
well, look, where was we?
You was what was you saying? You was gonna get some headphones or something?
I was what?
I thought you said you were going to get some headphones.
Oh no, I wish, man. I wish.
Look, when we get done, I'm gonna put that $20 on the tablet for you. And if you got anybody else who might be interested in doing this, you know, you can send me a message and let me know.
I got you. I'm gonna send you a message. But look, I want to make a shout out. Anybody want to visit me, especially the ladies, hit me up. Dakota Adams, Douglas County Jail, man. I need a good pen pal, somebody, it's a good conversation. Going through some shit, help me get through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm missing my family out there. It is what it is. Trying to get my life right. I want to do the right thing when I get out. So I need some motivation. Somebody hit me up, please.
And that's something that I usually let people do is to say something. Say something to everybody. So I've done this a few times, right? And in the few times that I've done this, I'll have a handful of people who will reach out and will want to write to somebody. So I'm hoping for the same thing in your case as well. And if so, I'll make sure they got the information to get in contact with you.
Yeah, all they got to do is go to Douglas County Jail's website, look up Dakota Adams, and do Visit Now. It's on the Visit. It's on Getting Out Visit app. It's an app on your phone. It's free. Just hit me up.
Word, definitely, man. I hope some people hit you up from this.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
So let me ask you this. People ask me questions all the time who have never served time. I can only tell them what I can tell them from the state of Virginia. So I want to ask you some questions that people have asked to me. When you get locked up down there where you're at, you know, how much fighting do you got to do? Are you going to have to fight down there?
Man, look, all right, so in prison, it all depends on how you carry yourself, man. There's people getting killed in prison down here, stabbed up on a daily basis. You know, you might go to war, but now in the county jail, it's about if somebody disrespects you, man. If somebody calls you something you don't like calls you out your name or calls you in the room, yeah, you got to fight. Hell yeah, you got to fight. You go in there and beat their ass and be done with it, man. Or get your ass beat. But as long as you walk in that room, as long as you fight, you stand your ground, you all right, man. People going to respect you regardless. It's really about how you carry yourself. You run around here popping big shit. Of course somebody going to cash in on it, but
So for somebody who's never been locked up before, right? What advice would you give them coming into a place like where you're at that sounds like you got to go kind of hard?
Yeah, keep your mouth shut. Don't come in here popping big shit like you know everybody. That baby gonna get spanked, man. I'm just saying.
And that baby gonna get spanked?
That baby gonna get spanked.
I like that. I ain't never heard that shit, man.
That baby gonna get spanked, man.
So you work outside detail. You don't get no perks in there. What about like the living conditions in there? Like, talk to me about how y'all living.
You want to see the perks? I'm about to show you, man. These are the perks. You got tattoos. You know what I'm saying? That's what you can get. That's it, bro. Tattoos. That's all the perks you can get.
That's crazy.
Tattoos, man. And good conversation with your homies, man. That's it.
So obviously the tattoos are jumping down there. That's good shit. Forgive me for bouncing around too. I just try to keep the conversation going the best that I can.
Go ahead. Good.
But in terms of commissary down there, so what are the hot commodity items? Are y'all able to get coffee down there?
Yeah, we got coffee's a hot item. Cigarettes is a hot item right here because on Trustee you can get cigarettes, soups, honey buns, instant chilies, you know, shit like that. Just really, man, something you can whip up in some Roman noodles, make it taste a little bit better than it already was. The trays are awful. Trays, this county jail feeds you like shit, man, like so bad, bro. I mean, it's crazy. Like, we've had fruit bars with mold on them. Some of the bread we get has mold on. There's no seasoning in any other food. I mean, it's awful, man. It is. But I can't, you know, I put myself here, you know, and I knew what I expected when I got locked up, you know. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
you had said that you're in there. You had said that you've been in there for a couple of months. I don't remember, and forgive me. How long are you going to be in there for?
All right, so I'll give you a little rundown. I got locked up at the first time at age of 17 for a residential burglary, and it wasn't a residential burglary. I went in an abandoned house with a bunch of buddies of mine. We ended up smoking a blunt in the house, and I took it was like a window pane, like a little vase thing. and they charged me a burglary, but it was an abandoned house. So I went to boot camp for that, got revocated for boot camp for fighting, got sent to level 5 Hayes State Prison. Did my time there, got out. I was in and out from the age of 17 all the way to 28. When I entered the drug court program, I graduated also. I did the longest stretch out I've ever done in my whole life, and it was great, man. It was great. I mean, I ended up started a company, had a little family going. I was doing great, man. I mean, had nice cars, nice trucks, money in my pocket, money in the bank. Didn't have to worry for nothing. I was in my kid's life, and then me and the mother of my child, we started arguing more and more. I got depressed. She left. I started drinking, and boom, I'm back in here. And now I'm going to a new track called Graduation Track for the participants that's graduated. But that was the best thing that's ever happened to me, because I've always been thrown in prison and no kind of help. You know what I'm saying? I finally got it. When I'm out there, I'm not thinking about it because I'm free. There's no obligation to do it. So, of course, I'm going to do the same shit. That's all I ever knew, you know? But now it's like they gave me a chance, and I see a different side of life that I didn't see before. So now I'm trying to get back and do the right thing. I mean, we all make poor decisions sometimes. It's just what you do after that counts. And sobriety was something I was stranger to, just being honest.
Well, you know, it sounds like, because we've got drug court here in Virginia too, but it sounds like drug court was good for you. You graduated. You mentioned that was the longest stretch that you had stayed free
Best thing that's
for.
ever happened.
How old are you, Dakota?
I'm 33 years old, sir.
So when you get released, and you mentioned that you had a business in the past, you're doing lawn care and outside detail right now. You know, what's your game plan getting released? What are you trying to do?
Well, I had my hands in 2 companies. I had A1 Tree Service and West Georgia Remodeling and Design.com. And I'm trying to get those started back up, and just I lost everything from being locked up here. I knew I had a warrant. I pulled at the top of my road and seen the cops are all over my house. I turned around and never came back. And I literally only have the clothes that I've got, that I came with, man. Like, literally, that's it. That's all I've got. So I got to start from ground zero again. But, I could do it. I got trust in the Lord, man, and I got trust in myself and the influences in my life now. So I'm really going to try to get my head back right when I get out. That's my main goal, and to get back in my kids' life, man. That's what I really want.
Well, it's good to have those goals and that hope, right? You got a lot of things to be looking forward to. You got your kids. You got ideas for what you want to do when you come out. I came out with nothing myself after doing 7 years. I've been free for almost 6 now, and I've done some amazing things for myself. And I always try to motivate anybody who's in a situation. You can do so much better. You've had businesses, and you can get right back to that. You're going to be coming out into a world where don't nobody want to work. I mean, there's a lot of jobs out there, so you're going to be able to get right back into things if you truly want it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy because I used to work the 9 to 5 for a company or whatever you want to call it. But once I went out for myself, I'll never go back. I mean, I enjoy working for myself. Money's great. You don't really make your own hours if you're any kind of good employee, but you work your own pace. You do your own thing. You do what you want to do. You do what you're paid to do. And I learned that and I mastered it. I'd rather be on that side of the fence than anything. It's just hard to make a good dollar being a convicted felon. It just is.
Well, if you want it bad enough, you can definitely get it.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
When I do these, like I said, I've done a handful of these, and I'm always just trying to find as many people as I can talk to as possible. But usually it's we'll do a couple of visits and that'll be it. I'll send like $20 and try to help get some pen pals. Like, it's not like I'm not trying to keep in contact, but I guess I'm sharing that with you because I would be interested in keeping up with you and seeing how things work out, and maybe doing some of these visits periodically throughout the time that you're serving. And also, hopefully, see you get some pen pal support out of this deal as well.
Yeah, that would be awesome, man. Especially like, I need a good sober friend. That's all there is to it. I need positive influences in my life. I'm a great father. I mean, you just check my Facebook out, and I'm not around them right now, and it hurts, So I'm just trying to change everything about my life because my best thinking obviously got me here. You know, just being real.
Yeah.
I can't do it by myself. I need good support and stuff. So
Well,
I really appreciate the visit. If somebody visits me, I need something good. You know what I'm saying?
you know, I want to share this too with you. It's wild to talk with you just for this brief little time that I have, but I can see the Dakota, the Dakota locked up, and I can see the Dakota free, right? Like locked up, you got to be a certain type of a way. You got to adapt to a situation. But then when you start talking about being free, you know, you got this real good sense about yourself for what you want to see.
Are you in front of a computer right now?
I am, but I can't do nothing with it because I got you pulled up right here. But I can look you up when I get done.
Yeah, just look up West Georgia Remodeling and Design, Douglasville, Georgia, and look through the pictures, man. You'll see me when I'm out there, you know, nice suit and tie and everything. But yeah, you're right. You definitely got to adapt to your surroundings, man. And it is what it is. What can I say? I mean, it is what it is. But
I don't mean to switch the subject, but I'm going to because I don't know how much time we have left here. But from here, I'm going to put $20 on your kiosk. So message me, and we'll keep in touch through messages, and maybe in the next week or so, we'll do another visit. But real quick, let me ask you, you know, what are the hustles like down there? You mentioned the tattooing. I know the tattooing's jumping, but what else are dudes doing to survive?
so if you're in the jail, really, I mean, poker game. You don't have poker table. You know how to gamble. I mean, rack it up. It need to go south and north. That's the only hustle that's in this county jail. But you're down the road. I'm only gonna limit what I can say. You know, but everything goes on down the road, man. Everything. I mean, everything. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. You could.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, everything.
So you guys got a lot of gambling going on in there. Do you got TVs? Are you able to watch the sports? You got parlay tickets and things like that?
On the games, we bet on the games and stuff. By the way, going on the Hawks. Yeah.
Yeah.
We bet on the games and stuff. But that's about it, man. There's TVs, there's tablets. We listen to music sometimes, and just try to do our thing. We got 45 seconds.
Well, look, Dakota, we're going to wrap this up. Man, anything you want to say to everybody before we do so?
Don't come to jail, especially if it's your first time. Don't do it. The baby will get spanked. I'm just saying.
I'm going to put some money on your tablet. Send me a message. Let's stay in contact. I'm going to try to get you some pen pal support in there, all right?
Yes, do the visitation support, man. Tell somebody hit me up. It's free. It can't hurt. Be a support, man. Help me out. Thank you.
Hey, Dakota, it's a pleasure to get a chance to talk with you, and I'll talk with you soon, all right?
You too, man. Keep your head up.
You
Good
as
job,
well.
by the way.
You as well, man.
All right, bro.
Later. Well, that actually went surprisingly well. And it was so interesting hearing the different dynamic between that dude and the time that he's got to serve and the way that he's got to serve that time versus him talking about himself free. I think that was one of the most interesting dynamics about that visit right there. And like with anybody else, you know, Dakota sounds like a wild dude who's wrapped up in a wild situation, but when he starts talking about being free, you know, that's a whole different side of that guy. So if anybody would like to send a line his way, send me an email and I'll make sure you're able to get in contact with him. That was pretty good right there. In Georgia, whoo, Georgia sound rough. Don't you ever go getting locked up down there. Damn. Let me know what you guys thought about this, and I'll look forward to talking with you again real soon.